A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are good. My name is Nandita and today I am here for your computer class. So today's date is 28th April, day Tuesday, subject computer for class 4th. So now let's start our chapter 1 and the name is the computer system. The computer system. In this chapter, we will talk about the following points. The first one is computer. In this, I will give you the brief introduction of computer. Then we come to the main parts of computer. After this, we will talk about hardware and software. The fourth one is 3 units of computer. Then the fifth point is IPO cycle. At the last we will talk about input devices, processing device and output device. Our first slide is introduction to the computer. Now what is computer? In very basic language, a computer is a man-made machine that runs on electricity or battery. It makes our work easy. In some standard way, it is an electronic device for storing and processing our data. This device designed to accept data, perform mathematical and logical operation, that is called processing, and displays the result according to the processed data. Simply this device accept data, do process and give output. Computer performs various types of tasks such as we can play games, write stories, watch movies, listen to music and many other things we can do on computer. Nowadays computers are used everywhere such as offices, banks, hospitals, schools, home, airports, shopping malls and many other places. Almost everywhere computer are used. After the definition of computer, now we are talking about the main parts of computer. Physically computer have 4 main parts. First one is monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. 4 main parts are monitor, this is monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. But computer is a combination of hardware and software. Now what is hardware and software? Let's move to the next slide, which is about hardware and software. First is hardware. The parts of computer which we can see and touch are known as hardware. The parts of computer which we can see and touch are known as hardware. All the devices that are connected to the computer are called hardware. Some examples of hardware are keyboard, mouse, CPU, monitor, speaker, scanner, printer. All these devices we can see and touch. That's why they are called hardware. Now what is software? Software is not visible as hardware. So we cannot see and touch our software. We cannot see and touch our software. Overall working process of computer is done by the software. Many software and apps are used in computer. Apps are also a type of software that is called application software. There are some examples of software: Windows 10, MS Word, MS Paint, MS Logo. Windows 10, it is an operating system. Overall working of computer is done by this software. It is an Windows 10 is operating system. The overall working of computer is done by this software. Then MS Word, it is also a small software or program in which we can write any type of document, such as we can write letter, paragraphs, notes, stories, whatever we want to write. We can type in type as a document form, that is MS Word. MS Word is also a software. Then MS Paint, it is a painting software that is used for drawing and coloring. Then MS Logo, it is a basic and easiest programming language for children. The whole chapter is on MS Logo in this class. Later we will study about that chapter. So overall, hardware which we can see and touch, that is all the devices which are connected to the computer. Hardware which we can see and touch. Software which we cannot see and touch. Software is actually a set of programs that may be for special purpose, or that may be for overall working of computer. Now the next slide is about 3 units of computer. It is about how does a computer work. It is depends on these 3 units of computer, and these 3 units are input unit, processing unit, and output unit. The overall working of the computer is based on these 3 units: input unit, processing unit, and output unit. Now come to the next slide, and that is IPO cycle. IPO stands for input, process, output. It is the working process of computer. It is the working process of computer. First the system takes input from the input device. Input can be any raw data or any instruction that we want to perform. After the input is taken, processing device processes on that data, and the processing device is CPU. After processing, output device give result as an output. In short terms, system takes input from input device. Then processing device do process on that input, and after processing, the result is shown on output device. For example, we are using mouse, that is input device. We click on MS Paint on our desktop. We just click. Then CPU do process on that click, and at last we get the result, and in result MS Paint is open now. We can see that on monitor, and monitor is an output device. There are some examples of input devices such as mouse, keyboard, microphone, touchpad, touch screen, light pen, scanner, digital camera, and web camera. You can see here. Then the second is processing device, that is CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. Now the next is output devices. Output devices are monitor, printer, and speaker. Come to the input devices. First, there are different types of input devices you can see in this picture: mouse, keyboard, touch screen, camera, scanner, joystick, webcam, trackball and microphone. Now first we talk about mouse. Mouse is an input device that is used to move the cursor or mouse pointer on the computer. It is also called a pointing device. There are two buttons on mouse, that is left click or right click, and in middle there is a scroll wheel to move the page on the screen up or down. Now come to the keyboard. A keyboard is a device used to input or enter data into the computer by typing. We can type letters, alphabets, we can type numbers and many other keys on the keyboard. A standard keyboard contains 104 keys. 104 keys are there on the keyboard. Some are function keys. At the top of the keyboard there are some function keys, and in middle some alphabet keys are there from A to Z, and number keys are also there at the top and at the right hand side. Some navigation keys, that is called arrow keys, are also here for move the cursor on screen and so on. Now come to the microphone, that is connected to laptop. Microphone. A microphone is an input device used to record sounds into the computer. Sound basically may be songs, music, or our own voice is as an input. Now we come to the touchpad. Touchpad. Laptops have a special touch sensitive area that is called touchpad. We can see touchpad in our laptops. Now touch screen. A touch screen is a computer screen that allows you to perform various tasks simply by touching the screen with your fingers. Touch screens are commonly found in smartphones. Commonly we are using touch screen on our smartphones. Now come to the scanner. A scanner is a device that reads or copies pages or images into the computer. Basically, scanner used for our handwritten notes that can be stored in computer, and we can make changes in them also. Now the next one is digital camera. It is a normal camera. A digital camera is used to take pictures and videos. The photos and videos are stored in a chip inside the camera. You can connect the camera to a computer and transfer all the photos and videos on the computer. That's why it is also act as an input device. Web camera. A web camera or webcam is a digital camera that is connected to the computer. It enables you to take images and live videos and share them with others. Next slide is processing device, processing unit or processing device, and that is CPU. The part of the computer that is responsible for processing data is called processing unit. As the name shows, processing unit is responsible for processing data. Process includes taking input as a data, then process on it and displays output as an information. So data converts into information. The central processing unit or CPU is the processing unit of the computer. It is also called the brain of computer. CPU is also called the brain of computer because overall working process of system is depend on CPU. You can see that in picture. In CPU box there are many other parts and many other devices that are attached to CPU. Those are motherboard, sound card, video card, ROM and RAM. Some storage devices are also there, that is hard disk and CD drive. Come to the output device. The part that shows the result or output after processing is called output unit of the computer. The output unit consists of various output devices you can see in that picture, such as speakers, monitor, printer, projector and plotter. Now first we talk about speakers. Speakers are one of the most common output device used with the computer system. They enable us to listen to the sound produced by computer. Speakers generally come in pairs and can produce stereo sound. So music sound much more natural. Speakers may come inbuilt in a computer or they may be external and attached to the computer by using cables. Now come to the projector. It is also a output device that projects pictures and films onto a screen or wall. That projects pictures and films onto a screen or wall. Now come to the plotter. It is also a output device. It is work same as printer, but it is used for printing big maps and graphics. Next output device is monitor. The monitor is the most common type of output device. It is look like a television. It displays the information as an output. We can call this output a soft copy. Okay. Whatever we see on the monitor is in soft form. That's why it is called soft copy. There are three types of monitor and these are CRT, LCD and LED. CRT stands for cathode ray tube. Cathode ray tube. Second one is LCD. LCD stands for liquid crystal display. Liquid crystal display. And the third one is LED. Light emitting diode. LED stands for light emitting diode. Among these, CRT monitors are the cheapest and they consume a lot of electricity. And LED are the best in terms of picture quality. So the result is LED is the best type of monitor. Now we come to the printer. Printer is also an output device. A printer allows us to print the output on paper. Such a print on paper is called a hard copy. There are three types of printer. First one is dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and laser printers. There are some examples of monitors and printers. Now we are talking about printers. Dot matrix printer provide black dot matrix printers provide black and white prints only and produce a lot of noise. In addition, they do not provide prints of good quality. The quality is not good. These printers were more like a typewriter in the manner that they print by striking on the paper. By this striking, it is a very noisy printer. Now come to the inkjet printer. Inkjet printer provide both black and white as well as colored prints. The quality of printout is also very good when it is taken on a special type of paper. It works by spraying ink on the paper to form the character or images. Now come to the laser printer. Laser printer provides high quality prints and are generally used in publishing house. These printers use dry ink and print is made by laser beams. They are fast and they are costly than inkjet printer. Now our chapter is completed. Hope you understand all the points. And thank you so much for watching and listening.